It's the Lady B Show. It's the Lady B Show. It's the Lady B Show. What? It's the Lady B Show.
Hello, as you all know, I'm Lady V. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. So on my show today, I'm going to be discussing how we are not monitoring our children when they leave the house. Or if we leave before them, we're not evaluating what they're wearing. We're not tuning in to what they have on. Some of our girls, some of our boys is going out of the house with too tight jeans on, too little jeans on, or too little shorts on, little coochie cutter skirts, all of that. Belly shirts, all of that. Not approved in my house. So what are you doing with your children? Are you monitoring their book bags? Are you evaluating what they're truly wearing? Like, I really want to know. So today's topic is, what are you doing with your children and their attire when it's too little? Are you throwing it away? Are you passing it down to the little ones and they're still able to have access to those types of clothes? Or what are we truly doing? Are we making sure our children are representing us like we represent them? We should not be allowing our children our young ladies, our young queens, to wear booty shorts, coochie cutters, skirts, belly tops, half tops, crop tops, any type of anything that doesn't make them look conservative as a child. If it's not representing them as a child, they don't need to have it on. So if you got to check book bags at 17 years old, 16 years old and down, please do so. Because our kids are attracting the wrong type of attention. And trust me, we all know, if you're a mother, we've all been there where we carried ourselves unladylike, trying to get guys' attention just for them to acknowledge us. In reality, we don't need that type of attention. We don't need that type of havoc in our lives with boys disrespecting us as women. So, if you have children, take the time to look at their clothes and what they're wearing. Because some of the things that we are letting our children walk out the house in is very inappropriate, very unacceptable, and confusing, as well as with our boys. Boys don't just grow up being gay. They're not born gay. They're mimicking what they're seeing. So if they're seeing their sister leave the house in tight jeans and coochie cutter shorts, they want to mimic that. So we have to be that parent to be like, no, Johnny, Paul, Eric, Bobby, that's not what you're going to wear. I don't approve of that, and I don't think you should be wearing that, because you're going to get the wrong type of attention. It's not about worrying about if people got something to say or not, but it has a lot about respect. And there's no way in the world I'm going to let my son walk out the house in some jeans that's skin tight, knowing the outcome of it, knowing what it's doing to his brain. It's giving him that it's okay to wear these things. It's not okay. It's unacceptable, and we should not be allowing our children to walk out the house in anything. Rather they live this way or they don't. The point is that's not how we're supposed to represent our children as parents. We have to start stepping in more and reevaluating them, looking at them, learning them more, mastering what they like and what they don't like, what you're going to buy for them and what you're not going to buy for them, what you're giving them and what you're allowing them to do. It has a big impact on the other children that's in the home. So we have to be careful of what we're allowing our children to do, as well as what we do as parents. We cannot carry ourselves a certain way and expect for our children not to follow down our paths. So, for example, this is off the subject, but for example, me out here acting ratchet, fighting women, all type of women, running up on men, I just didn't care. So doing that in front of my children makes them not care, makes them want to be violent, makes them want to carry themselves unlikely. And it's inappropriate, period. That's the point. Carrying ourselves with class will show these children that they do not have to be that way. They do not have to wear certain things that doesn't represent them as a person. Some of these kids don't even feel comfortable with wearing too tight clothes and shirts and crop tops and things. They're only doing it because the other girls is out there doing it. They're only doing it because they see other boys out there doing it. Because their parents are making it and allowing them to think that it's okay. And it's not. It's not okay. We really truly have to look at our children before they leave or before we leave before them. We have to assure them that this is not what they're going to be wearing. And you do not accept it because it's your house, your rules, you're paying the bills, and they're going to follow the rules and regulations. And if they don't, they're going to go somewhere else and live a rugged life. But when you're in a certain household and we live, and like me, for example, I am all about respect, manners, carrying yourselves like ladies, carrying yourself like a gent. I don't tolerate the wearing whatever you want to wear. No, if I don't approve of it, take it off. And if I don't like it, I'm throwing it in the trash. They don't like it? Oh well, they're going to learn to like it. Because if they're under 18 and they're living in your house, they're going to follow by your rules. If they're 18 and they're living in your house, they're going to follow your rules. If they're 19, 20, they're going to follow the rules if they are in your home. You have that right, and you have a say-so, and you have to step up to these kids. Quit letting these kids run over you. Quit letting these kids make it seem like it's okay to carry themselves the way it is, because that's why things are happening. Because us as parents have completely lost sight of discipline, structure, guidance, sponsoring our children to become better, as well as ourselves. We've completely forgot about ourselves and how we carry ourselves around our children, which reflects them. So, the question today is, are you checking your kids' backpacks? Are you making sure that they're not sneaking clothes and changing in the school locker rooms or bathrooms? Or are you sitting down and having a talk with your children to reassure them that they do not have to fall into peer pressure? They do not have to be somebody that they are not. People like you more when you just be yourself. People respect you more for being who you are. So be a damn good parent to your child and your children, and let them know that you will not tolerate their bullcrap. And they cannot do what they want, when they want, and how they want, because you run your household. I am Lady V. Thanks for taking the time to tune in. Peace.